hackathon not to let any information out in advance because he was afraid people would start working on it instead of attending other sessions. So we very carefully kept it quiet, other than the two company names. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to give you Alan, who will explain the beginnings, and we'll take you through each of the companies that's involved to tell you what's involved to make this work and what you get for it. Go for it.
Thank you. Well, first of all, thanks participants. I can't wait to see what you all come up with. This is going to be exciting. When we were putting together, just a little bit of background, we were putting together the idea of this. Actually, Eric and I were down at IT Expo in January talking about how can we show off more than just piece parts, but give people a chance to try to put together a solution. And thus the idea for this little hackathon workshop came to be. And then as we start to work further and further on the hackathon, we learned about this venue, and we learned about what this place is like and about all that's going to happen here. So there's a little twist involved in this. So we've made it more like a hackathon escape room. So how many times have people done an escape room? All right, you know with escape rooms, you know how you have to get one clue unlocked to get to the next one, to get to the next one, to get to the next one. We've created a chain of locks that you need to unlock to eventually get to the development space, and then you can run free as to whatever you'd like to build. So three companies come together. This is Simwood, TelcoBridges, and Cloudonix have come together. A few people here you should know. They will be helping you as we go along here. Where's Frazier? Where did he disappear to? He's sneak out of the room. All right, and then Jersey Mike's going to be here to help people out too. He's volunteered to stand up for the last second. Luc, of course, from TelcoBridges is here to help. So that's Luc. So when you get to the SPC puzzle and you need to solve that, Luc will be here to help you with that. And of course, Eric is here to help with the Cloudonix, along with Jersey Mike's support. So what's our theme? Well, our theme we decided would be a little 007 challenge. All right, and it's a little spycraft. Here we are. We learned about all the nifty things in our talk last night about how this place was special in doing the intelligence gathering. So what we thought we'd do was give you some challenges that involve spycraft and would move you through that process. So let's see. So here's going to be your challenge. And basically, we're going to ask you to set up some Simwood DIDs, which we've kind of half-baked for you already, and we'll give you some instruction sheets. There's a couple pieces of paper here we're going to hand out. Get organized into teams, and your team will set up a Simwood DID. You're going to set up a free SBC that's in the Amazon cloud, and when you finish getting the SBC set up and you can successfully make a call to the free SBC, you will be given an audio prompt that has a code word that you'll bring to one of us, and we will give you the next slip of paper that has your next clue, which will then help you connect to the Cloudonix platform for the CPaaS environment. Then you can, this will be the point at which then you can build some kind of spycraft application that we would like to, would obviously would be part of the competition part. Obviously wow the audience and the judges, and we will probably have you tell about your concept. I don't know if a lot of people are going to get everything coded today, but at least give us your concept by the end of today's session. And then, of course, along the way, as you hit certain goals, we have some valuable prizes.
Alan?
Yes?
Tori was wondering who the judges were.
So who the judges are. Okay. So it's the one representative from each of the companies. And I think, David, we listed you to break the tie. So there. So good.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Actually, happy to help.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. All right.
It is representing one of the companies.
Okay.
Dan will break the tie.
Okay, that's right. All right. All right. So anyway, so again, the process, you're going to form a team, and of course it might be, you might want to spend a couple of minutes mulling around the room, come up with a team. We're going to have no more than 5 teams. Obviously, you're going to work together, no copycats, the usual. And if you can complete your work by 17:30 today, that would be good. We'd like to hear between 17:30 and 1800 what each of you have decided to do, and hopefully you've solved all those puzzles as you went along. And then the goal is by September 6th, if you could build some kind of working prototype application, we're going to hold a little conference call to invite in our teams and the judges, who will then do an official judging as to, and Randy's been kind enough to step forward to help us host that judging competition on September 6th. Yes. See, it's all very dynamic here. This is truly an agile development process. So what are the tools that you're going to have at your disposal? Did I see your hand up? No. Okay. All right. So the tools, again, we're going to start out with a set of DIDs that Simwood has been kind enough to donate to the project, to set them up. Ask you then to make a SIP call into FreeSBC on AWS that we've pre-staged for you. And then after you get through that first prompt and give us the code word, we'll give you the instructions on how to connect then on to the Cloudonix platform, and you'll be on your way. So if you cross the gate, once you get the Simwood trunking working, they've come up with a little prize pack. So the first team that gets through the Simwood DID trunk, I think gets a complete set of these for their whole team. Is that the current set of prizes? Okay, so the first team that gets through that hurdle gets this really nifty mug, cooler, and book. Handy dandy. Leftovers from last year, which is even better. Right. So when you get the SBC prompt and you come to us with your code word, we'll jot down your email address and we will give you your choice of either an Amazon or an Apple card. All right? And then Eric said that also when you finally get into the Cloudonix and you get to the hello world state with Cloudonix, which he'll explain exactly what that means, he too will be giving away Amazon cards and or an Apple card. All right? So there's a chance to win some. No. So we're at least in our case, we're doing it for everybody who gets through the gate. So you come to us with a code word, everybody in your team gets a gift card.
It's first across the line for the Simwood swag.
Right.
Okay, and the thermos that they're giving is the one from last year, but it's the end of the line. They've got no more.
Right. Limited
Okay,
edition.
so it's a very limited edition.
Yes.
And I hear on good occasion it keeps your alcohol very nice and cold.
Right.
The other two challenges you will get, regardless, every member of the team will get if you hit the appropriate points. There will be awards and announcements tomorrow as to the final, what is going on, who was the best, so we can tell about it in front of everybody. And then different prizes will be given on September 6th based on the judging that happens then on what you actually build.
Correct. So as you can tell, this is truly agile. So why don't we start with figure out what your teams are. As soon as you think you've got a team together, send a representative up here. We'll give you the first set of instruction sheets and we'll be on our way. All right. So with that, good luck. Here we go.